Welcome to another episode of SideHustleGarage. So this is part 2 of the suspension setup. I had to come my motor off here with the back, and Nora and Fonzo got so excited they left their wheels to actually assist me removing the front strut so I can put the new ones in. The more I'm looking at it, the more I'm liking the rusted look. The more I'm smarking the rusted look, the more I'm contemplating actually driving the car like this. So there was the 3 bolts that they removed, and then the top one. My biggest fear is my fear is that spring will make kwak. Wanneer gaat het niet zo maken? Laat ons gewoon zien hoe wanneer. Yeah, so for those that don't know, if you're not a car guy and you're not familiar with the fear that is involved in removing shocks, you see that spring has a lot of tension on it, and when the nut actually loosens and the tension is released, lo and behold, it's going to be marvelous. It's going to be fireworks. If there's anybody with a trolley jacket for sale, man, a big one like us, yeah, would be highly appreciated. Gewoon eens op score hier zo. Yeah. Oh yeah, and this brakes, I must still finish the brakes. At the piston is not releasing. Let me just feel if this. Hey man, the spring is loose. Nah, there's no tension. What? Hey, die poep nou zo in. Wat doe je nou dan? Nah, hij gaat niet skieten tenzij hij ding niet los is. Maar sinds hij had je met tension op die ding, so that means there's no tension on the spring, bro. Ja, en dat bokjes langs zitten. Konnie? Als hij niet een groot was, wat is hier ook kan zitten. Wat zit net die gekomen? Ah, je naast. Waar is hij? Ja. Nee man, I don't swear, that's bom. We put a big wash on top of that bom.
Maar de Amiraatje en hij is klaar, los.
Man, ons het al gezien dan die van die dat ons maar liever zijn. Fail safe, so we have this thing to spray the load in case this spring decides to.
To keep him so they can, the press must now down, so that thing can separate.
Oh, so you cut there's no more tension on that spring. Does that boot tap? The bottom part. Yeah. How you like it, Mutaji? No? What you do now? You found other way? Safer way, better way, what you do?
Let's see now if it's safe.
So Noor is essentially removing the shock. Look, this is the one like the 1400 is an E-shot, and we just realized if we have to loosen it on top, so where's the spring gonna go? So we need to
Let's see if that actually works.
So it's loose at the bottom. Isn't it because I iets opzetten? No? They don't build them like we used to them. And then no, what you discover?
Give back to me from that.
No, explain so procedure. Because I'm trying to explain to them.
Basically,
How to-
just gonna take the whole stuff out.
Yeah, no, but like there's people that don't know what that means and how we go about that.
Well, this is basically the complete strut. Loosen the ball joints and all the other stuff. And
This
go
is
through
from your
arms.
steering rack.
Yeah. So is this one gonna fit over here? It's gonna fit.
So that node is loosening now. That is this here. That's a stabilizer bar or anti-roll bar, like the one installed on Eric, or rather this thing was absent. So
Ik wil ja moer losdraaien zo. Ja.
moer vloggie zo joh. Hoppa.
So technically I'm stronger than what it
Hey, you see?
it is most
No, hope you're not hitting the threaded part, no?
No. Yeah, I can't hit with my right hand. I'm lefty. Come hit here.
Madre.
As I.
First remove stabilizer bar. Must slide out.
I thought you took the nut off.
Oh. Hey. I put the nut on to knock on the nut instead of the what's his name. Je moet eens dat take, buddy. Hoe maak je hier aan, jong?
Oh, the brake lines. But it's loose. Okay, wait. It's hanging on.
The brake lines.
Get the spanner for the brake line, alsjeblieft.
Only thing that's keeping it in place now is the brake line. It's the elf.
What is this?
Hello, elf. Yeah.
Elf, yeah.
You will notice the one side takes long and then the other side goes quick. That's because you learn on the one side and then you discover, oh, I'm supposed to do this, that. Like now we know for next time on that side, we're gonna first loosen the brakes. Ah, the brakes are still not loose. You loosen the wrong side. There where it mounts, it must come loose.
Fuck, man.
No, really.
I can see. Put this thing back in there. Go in, you bastard.
Push. Yo, I hope you guys are appreciating all the stuff we're going through. That brake line is held there, and that is connecting to the caliper.
I completely forgot.
Yeah, we are learning. Okay, remove.
Okay, nothing should hold it in place now.
Yes! You, my bro, don't point anything at me. Noor, fuck you. Sorry. Bro.
Fucking small.
Hey?
Is he heavy?
So how are we gonna...
I don't know. I'm assuming this thing screw on or some cock. I don't know.
Look here, just put a thing on.
Talk to someone. Are you using this thing? Because I don't know. Because this thing, according to me, is supposed to just come off.
Look ja, ons wil nie terwyl dit hier in die middel van die nag. Just put that ball on here. How does this thing go over here? Gaan nie lag, ek gaan heel dit. You go. One down, another one to go. We succeeded in removing both of them. Like I said, this is a whole new learning process for us, getting to know the Escort. I have no idea how to remove the cups. As you can see, the tension is still there. This thing is pressing up against there. I'm gonna take it to for safe tomorrow. The guy that did our the wheels. I'm gonna take it there to them. They have a special machine that compresses it and then they can remove. I'm assuming there's a nut there. Yeah. And then I'm still gonna do the brakes because the brakes ain't releasing. pistons inside there. Doing that, and then there's essentially two ways of doing this. I got a set of 195 pound sleeve overs. So the sleeve overs is going to sit there, alright, and then that cup over there sits on top of that. That will be dropping at that much, but that's if it's just all the way to the bottom. Then you have that much to turn it back up and see how it's actually going to sit. But judging by the thickness of that spring, this is going to be rather soft. I can, however, use a set of 285, no, 235, yeah. Took it to spring well, had them measured. So as you can see, the coil thickness, that one is thicker than that. So normally put the thin ones in front and the thicker ones at the back. So judging by the spring thickness, I would say these are 235 pounds, match that more. If it's too soft, then the springs is gonna, the coils is gonna like collapse. But this gives a softer ride than these. So I must see. So the one option is to go with sleeve overs, or what some of the other ones do, like Warren did on these. They grind this away. I don't know what exactly you grind, but you loosen it here. No, after removing the shock, like this is a shock housing, and then they move this down, leaving the spring as it is, not cutting it or whatever, just moving that down 40 mil. But then the crap thing is, see here where this part is, if a wheel is on, then that is sitting on top of the tire. So the tire basically sits underneath here, the tire sits about there. That's with the zero offset wheel. So if I do move it down, then I can only use the 175/50/13s. Any bigger tire is gonna touch there, unless I have like most spaces, which will basically be impossible, and then the wheels offset is gonna be more so out. So that's the two options. We must see now. I'll check the forums, the Ford forums, and what they say and what Warren says, and the other, the Ford diode Ford fans, what they say. Nah. But don't worry, this was gonna be one video. We removed it, and then the video is still gonna continue. But tomorrow, yeah, it's almost Maghrib. Tomorrow I'm gonna take it to Vasig and have the springs removed and fix the brake calipers. So Flippy is taking us on a lekker journey, ek sê. We are the masters of all masters when it comes to suspension. Bossman, you moet yourself go introduce aan die mense.
Nee.
But
we get pushed in. Okay, ik ben er geliefd. Ik moet gewoon gemaakt. Zie.
What is showing me here now is the piston that wasn't moving inside, so the brakes was engaging but wasn't disengaging. So I brought the complete Strut here yesterday, and lo and behold, you guys remember us taking this nut off here, no?
Hello!
Now that nut is responsible for keeping all of us in place. Shout out to Marcus Hayes, fellow YouTuber, if somebody can tag him. He had a similar problem with, I believe it's the beige Escort that he's currently busy with, and he showed us that he had the same problem. His thing was completely seized, and then he had to whack it a good few times, and then that thing popped up. Yeah, so we were fortunate enough, like where I'm standing now, in the firing range. Yeah, this is super sketchy, like taking that off, because if, whoa, let me get out of the way here. Yeah, that thing could have shot loose at any time. So this is the proper way of doing it, as with the spring compressors, compressing that down and then trying to get that loose. Unfortunately, I won't be here now long enough to record that for you guys, or for you guys to witness that, but it's in goeie hande, it's in good hands here. We're gonna come make it later on. Dede, say bye dankie. Marcus, I saw you took this off as well. Is there any reason for taking it off? Somebody can tag him. Let us know in the comments. Flippy, our 4-door model. So one of the things we found on the car is that the Yeah, I know this is a huge gap, a jump from the last part that we saw, but we took the whole assembly down to the suspension shop and so that the ball joint is more to. Unfortunately, you can't replace a ball joint alone. You have to come replace the whole control. Unfortunately enough, Daniel was kind enough to source us this year. Apparently, the Bantam buckies use the same control arms. Wasn't too expensive. Appreciate that. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate it. Wow, we finally made it here to this point. Apologies, I didn't now record this whole process of me putting it in. Since you guys saw how we removed it, I figured you guys probably would understand how to put it back. This we purchased from Rangers is a new complete. Let me do it from the side. It's a complete new control arm. So that bushing in there is new. That there is new. The stabilizer bar goes through there. That bushing is new, and then that ball joint was busted and we couldn't replace the ball joint, and so why we had to purchase the whole thing. It was $800. Was it $800? Yeah. So it's just a strut goes over there. However, I could not remove this nut here. I think it's a 46mm spanner that you require. I couldn't remove that, and it's crunch time, so what I did is grinded the spring old school way. Grinded the spring loose. The reason for that is I couldn't get it fitted in here. I was planning on keeping this, but it's crunch time. I need to get the car out. Needs to go in for body work, so I just grinded it somewhere off. The reason why I didn't put the sleeves because the sleeves can't go over this edge. That fits over here, but that part is protruding. As you can see, that is wider than this, so the sleeve has to go over there. But the car's gonna, as long as the car's mobile right now, so I put the strut back. And another modification we did was the brakes. The brakes. Let me just see if I can get this out here. It's very crucial that I explain to you guys how this works. So into Dodges, and I need to go get these bolts. Alright, there used to be pins in here. Yeah, I know, working for pluckies. There used to be like pins in here, almost like look like nails, but the stuff was bent. Alright, so opted for these M5 bolts. Initially I had the ones with the thread going till here, but then the brake pads couldn't slide over it, so I opted for these longer ones, as you can see. Then also just a nut on the other side to keep it in place, as you can see. But I have a problem with the rattle plates. It had rattle plates on it. How exactly it worked, I don't know, but it's completely busted. So while I'm driving, it's gonna do that. So I thought, nah man, wait, let's try these. You know, get these springs in there and see if it will work. So that is what we're gonna do now. Install the springs in there to push the two pads apart to prevent it from rattling. Seems to be working like a bomb. Just pushing it out. Just slide these out, get the spring over there. And then there's nothing I can.
Not quite.
Just soos hulle sê in Afrikaans, hy gaan neer in sy papie. So there you guys have it. We should actually patent this mono. SideHustleGarage invention. Because I always is like, where do you get rattle plates? Nah, my bro. You make your own. You make your own. Unless we sell this one.
The springs.
The springs and the bolts. The Ford owners are gonna ask, what size is that? What's the size is that? Okay, for UK viewers, they're gonna ask like, what size is that? They use imperial, we use metric, nah?
I'm not sure. I just know it's the opposite.
Okay, so there you guys have it. So after this, we're just gonna bleed the brakes again, and then hopefully all is gonna be well. No? Shit, this thing. Oh, there's a nut left. You come and stop. So I did the same on this side. As you can see, it clears and the pads pushes away from the disc, so it clears. That side, the reason why we took it apart because the pistons inside was seized, and I paid somebody to do it. You guys saw that video. So no, I connected up the brake lines, filled up the brake bottle, and now Noor is going to be doing the pumping. No, Noor, is it recht? So what you need for this is the same applies with any car. Okay, there's still fluid in the line to the rear, so we don't need to do that. But how you normally do it, you do the furthest point away from the brake booster or the cylinder, what you call it, the master cylinder. So this one is furthest away, so we're gonna do the left first. Okay, Noor, pump ma. I hear it coming through. Okay. You heard it? That sound? And oh shit. Okay. Just hang on. Pump here. Noor let me pump here the whole time. Meanwhile, there's not enough fluid in. Pump by so G. Yeah, yeah, now. Okay. You? Ek sê vir die man die hele tyd. Hier gaan nog fluid in nie. Ek sê even Noor. Right? Right? Yeah, you do that until you see a solid stream and no more air bubbles.
And make sure there's brake fluid in the bottom.
Make sure there's brake fluid in. Holy shit. Nora just broke the nipple off. But it broke off in place. Pump go. So fortunately it broke off our clothes. Wait, not fortunately. How am I gonna get that thing out? Rajo. It's our moment of truth. Hey?
It's not gonna come out.
Hey?
Zet vast in het auto. But then I can't pull it out.
Everybody.
Yeah. And then?
Everybody trying to.
So we managed to get the car started, we just had to jump it first. So yeah, first test run with the drop kit.
Is it petty if I mention that I brought a weed with a Benson? Now I'm cheap and forget them, trust me, it gets like that. These demons are starting to feel like dragons. This evening I'm starting to build my callus. Where's my Alice? Where's my Wonderland? If I'm under thumb, then I'll crack the hand and I'll pick the locks and I'll tie the stamps and I'll pull my boots and I'll kill the clans. Everybody trying to get my money. I mean, I'm a manifestation, it's coming. See, I'm about to get my blessings in abundance. See that I'm putting pressure on and now they running. Okay, that's fine with me. No snakes in my grass, some snakes wanna ride with me. Some snakes in my grass, I'ma pray when they bite with me. more weed than a couple of breaths. Seems my dreams gon' be hovering stress. Yeah, I keep OT and I push out my chest. Some sets got the ego deep, that's another concept. Repo me, recover the debt, so lethal I see. Rap on my head, no D's, just feed on these rappers for break. So clean, I sweep, rap on the check. XP like this, put a clap on your neck. You can feel my grip, couldn't handle my best. Had to will my shit, had to pop on the jet. Still my shit, when it comes to it. Let's take a couple of steps to get rich. My score of fucking lips, cool in my mind, all of my gifts. I'm trying to get my money, mean I'm a manifestation is coming. Seen I'm about to get my blessings in abundance. See that I'm putting pressure on and now they running. Okay, that's fine with me. No snakes in my grass, some snakes wanna ride with me. Some snakes in my grass, I'ma pray when they bite on me.
Cover my face with my hoodie on this cold road. Tryna break the bank till my pockets getting more growth. I know you see me coming up with these goals. Got me shows in the Gold Coast, but we don't post those. A young man living out his dream and then he goes home to pops having problems with his heart, and like he knows those moments that we got left for getting numbered. But he tells his son the world is in your hands, so you know he has to go pro. Make it a scene, give him what you believe. End of the day you like me, not too far from the tree. And if you had a son and you were sick, you push for his